Hey! Bloody hell, another one, eh? It's not doing any videos in for a few weeks. Jesus! It's now off bloody camera. Good evening, me all squad of Dactus, Stinkles and Pop to Pings, and how the devil are you? I know, holding fire, on fire. I hope you're well. You're joining me here. It's an awkward spot to get out of this. Just as you think there's no coming, you turn and there is. Like I've just turned there, there's a van coming now to the left hand side. Just keep rid of the car now, there's a white van. White van man, white van man, white van man. No lights on and his white van man and his white van man. Sounds like Postman Pat, the alternative version. Barry, it'd help if you put it in gear, lad, instead of reverse. What's all that about? Forwards, dear boy, forwards. Right, today is Friday. It's been a long old week. I was in Thingy earlier on, as you'll see from last video. I was in North Allerton. I've had to come up and load here at Silloth for Monday morning, so at least Monday morning's on anyway. Monday morning's load's on ready. So it's just a case of running back to the yard now, in Penrith. Bit of a pain in the arse, to be honest, coming all the way past our yard to run up here to then go bloody back down again. I mean, I live in Carlisle, just down the road, so that could practically pass me own frigging house to go back again, but it is what it is, that's the job. Now then, when I was coming in before, I came up to junction 44, I needed to take half an hour. So I had half an hour. I had my half an hour at Carlisle Truck Stop, junction 44. Stobbarts. Kalina now, but it'll always be known as Stobbarts, won't it? And I did notice on that road coming in towards Wigton and all that, it's really busy. I mean, they're building that new, they're on with that new bypass, aren't they? So it's really busy on that road, so I'm not going to go back that way. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go back out to the main road here at Wigton. We're going to swing a left to, I think it's Malarkey, Thursby roundabout. Then we're going to turn right and we're going to go down to that big Badusha road. Half Shaft Hill, I think it's called, or Half Crankshaft Hill. We're going to go up that, down and up that way. Because it might fetch us out in Penrith a bit quicker. It's 10 to 4 now and I want to get on, I want to get home. 3 hours and 23 minutes left for there. So if I can get onto that junction there, that should spit me out a roundabout at junction 41 to the side of Penrith. And then I'm going to come over there then, and I might go down through outskirts of Penrith and down into the yard. Because I think junction 40 will be really busy. Just have to be mindful here, you never know if these roads are still a little tiny touch slippy or not. Where I've just been there, it was pretty wet round back, so I might have a little bit of slimy shite on tyres. Just mindful, we take our time. Just tickling and fettling, lad, that was. Yeah, I don't want to, I mean, I could get to the end of this road and then turn right, and then turn and then turn left for Silloth. Silloth, sorry. Just left Silloth. And then turn left for Wigton. But I don't know whether I can get through. I know there's a road through, but it'll be bloody tight, and I don't know what the crack will be, whether I can get through with a wagon. I don't fancy going through. I've been through with a car and a van when I was window cleaning. I just don't fancy going through with this wagon, so I think I'll drop it down to Thursby roundabout, then swing a right and go in that way. Well, we'll come down Half Shaft Hill actually. Well, it's a steep hill going up the other side. Not as steep, but it is pretty steep. So I think that's what we're going to do. Idly, 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 today, but there's no such thing as early finishes in this job. It's like, no, you've got so many hours left. Get snow on top of them mountains there. That's the stunning, beautiful Lake District in front of us. I don't know if you can see any of this and what you can pick up. That is the Lake District in front of us there, isn't it? You've got the likes of Skiddaw, Blencathra and various other fells over there. And over that side as well. They look very good with the snow on. A bit cold at the top of the buggers, like. Just mindful. Big and from Wigan coming towards me with either pallets on or hay. I think it's got hay. I think it's got straw on. Just mindful. Bit of a backdraft as he comes through. Just mindful. Bends round sharp to the left. Been down this road 1,001 times, so I should know it well. But you never know. We can't get complacent. Complacement. Coming into 30 of Abbey Town. I remember looking at I didn't actually go out to physically have a look at it, but I remember seeing a house online here a couple of years ago, and it looked alright, but wife weren't keen. She said she weren't keen on photographs inside. She said, no, it'll need this doing to it, it'll need that doing to it, and blah blah blah. It was one of these here, and I'll show you which one it was in a minute. It was after the school. There's a bit of land outside of it, and a bit of land on back there. I think it might have been a shared access down this thingy, but it was this end house here. It was one of these, it was that one, it was that end house there. It was for sale online. I really liked it, me. My wife didn't fancy it, so we ended up in Carlisle instead. Oops, interesting. Now then. Coach is letting me go. I did see the white car pull in for me, but I was focused on the coach as well. That's a much bigger obstacle. What's pooed him in? Oh, she's pooed it in for us. Thank you, driver. Just mindful, can't see what's coming right bend. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. And I'm coming round the mountain, little Iveco van towing a trailer, coming round the mountain. Just mindful of white van man. Home is where the heart is. Home is where I've hearted. Just mindful of this horse box here. It was there when I come in, but you never know. There could be horses coming out the back of it now. I doubt it, but you never know, do you? Coming round the mountain when she comes, and you're coming round the mountain. There is the Lake District in front of you, or part of it. Coming round the mountain when she comes, singing aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Singing aye, yippee, yippee, aye. Singing aye, yippee, the Germans bombed our chippy, aye, yippee, yippee, aye. I think Stan Boardman said that. He's still alive, him, the Scottish comedian Stan Boardman. Right, mirrors, just mindful, there is someone up my arse. It's followed us out of that village. I can't see it nice. It must be sat right bang centre in the middle of my trailer and I can't see it, but I know there is something there. As I've been monitoring it following me out that village. Happy time. Thing is, if you're not an Arctic driver, I'm trying to teach you how to suck eggs and I'm not trying to preach to anybody in any way, shape or form. But if you're not a driver of a truck and you're going to sit up the arse of a truck, there's normally a sign on the back doors of trucks, there isn't one on this, and it says, if you can't see my mirrors, I can't see you. And that is very true. If you're going to sit up the arse of a truck, no bother, but sit to right or sit to left. Ideally you want to be sat just to the right, because I'm concentrating more on this driver's side mirror. I can see it now. It's just dropped back off, it must be listening to us. Yeah, if you're going to sit up the arse of the truck, don't sit smack bang in the middle of it, because you can't see you in these mirrors. You can't see you at all. So we don't know where you are. So you're going to sit up our arse, just sit off just to the right, sit off just towards white line a little bit. I can see you then, you know what I mean? Because all it takes is like back there when I'd reversed a little bit. And initially was coming out and then I reversed back in for that car. I forgot to take the thing out to reverse, didn't I? So if you're sat right up my arse here and I can't see you, I think I'm going forward, I might come straight back into you and squish you. Half an hour with money undertaker. Come here on the mountain, come here on the mountain, round the mountain, once you come in and pum pum here and bang, I got it, I'm a tick tock, tick it, I'm a tick tock, chippy tea time, 1 T 2 T 3 T 4 T 5 T 6 T 7 8 T 4 T Liampton Pay. You never heard that song before? Come on, where have you been hiding? We're all over church that back in 1983. Where to have you? 41 years ago, man and boy. I'm talking shite again, but then again I always do. So again, mirrors, just mindful monitoring this thing. I can see it now, it's holding back. It's actually a 7.5 ton truck, a 7.5 ton wagon. I knew there was something there. Now as it's held back a little bit, or I've increased the distance ever so slightly, I can see it. You get a grand view there. There's some lovely, stunning fells up there. We'll turn towards it in a bit and I look. Die diddly die die diddly diddly die die diddly dumba dumba diddly boo. I die stinky rock chew. Sticking it at the bumper diddly up a doo. Here's me since my arse is coming. Diddly um a dumbin. I diddly biddly um to do. Two trucks now behind me, there's a tipper hovering back further on. However, we are going to drop down this hill now and into a 30, so just mirrors mindful backing him off. This is Waver Bridge, please drive carefully. It's not me, Governor, it's the fucking rest of them. Some bonny little bungalows, well they're not little, they're just normal bungalows, some bonny bungalows round here. Only thing I always think though to myself, yeah, it's lovely round here, but if you've got a bungalow and you joined on to next door neighbour who's got a bungalow, there's nobody around for frigging miles and miles. You fall out with that neighbour, your life will be fucking miserable, won't it? You know what I mean? And nobody talk to him. And just back him right off, we can't see what's coming over this bridge. It does narrow and tight, mirrors. Two trucks still with us. Just see over the bridge now, there's nothing coming. Centre of road. Mirrors. Mirrors as we come over, car and a truck coming down towards us, mirrors as we come out, progress. Yeah, we're just really busy going back in towards Carlisle, both ways. The new bypass that they're going to be building, it's a bypass going through to the side of Dalston. I think it's eventually going to spit you out onto junction 42. It's not before time, it's well needed, but it's going to be a while yet before it's complete. Because one thing I do know, and we're living in Carlisle, it's a pain in the arse to get out in the morning, especially where we live. Everybody uses that stretch of road. That bypass will come in handy. These things don't happen overnight though, they take a bit of planning, a bit of building. Let's down to the door. it's nothing to do with me. I didn't plan it. I've not funded it and built it. You know what I mean? But they are on with it. I didn't get to take any drainage chambers though to there when I worked at John Miller's. And a lad I know, who I'm pally with, he still works there. He took quite a few up. I would have liked to have driven over that bypass and thought, it's raining. I've delivered the drainage chambers here. Sad of me, I know. But there you go. So anyway, mirrors. We're coming up to Harley Piney Feedy for A596. As I say, we're going to go left here down to Thursby roundabout because there is a weight limit on Wigton, you see. Well, perhaps we could turn right, then left, and go through that way. But I'm just not 100% sure on it, so I don't really want to attempt it. I'll be honest with you. I'd rather go down to Thursby roundabout whether or not job's going to be right. Again, every time you look to it right now, you just can't move. Every man and his dog's coming. And you don't want to be pulling out on anything here, it's a fast old road. Oh lad, and I'm fully loaded, so it's not the best. She's a beast when she gets up to speed, up to scratch this truck, right, but starting off fully loaded from a standing position. Not keen. Not keen at all, eh lad, not keen at all. I got text bloody wife actually. I was meaning text to tell her I'm coming home. Nah, it's alright, I'll text her in a bit. I'll text her when we get through towards Penrith. At least I'm going home tonight, that's the fucking main thing. Too many Friday nights out here with this job. Far too many. I mean far too many. We've mentioned it before and we'll discuss it again at a future date, but not yet. Just mindful here because nobody's cut this speed camera down yet. They normally cut it down. They've put extra protection up round it. Somebody will get it eventually, I'm sure. Two trucks. We parked up for me then, lads, probably. I can think of better places fucking park for me. They might even be parked up for weekend here. Might be a bit crap. Two foreign trucks by the looks of it. I mean, I don't know if it's just me, mindful wagging on right. I don't know if it's just me, but it seems at the moment that the nights are getting a little bit longer. It doesn't seem to be going dark as quick. I mean, it's 4:10 now. And basically, a couple of weeks ago, it was pitch black fucking dark at this time of night, wasn't it? It'd probably go dark before 5. just let gravity roll us up. We've just entered a 40. Just rolling him down now, 42, 41, bang on 40, that'll do us. Just coasting down here. Does bend round sharp to the left here, so just backing him off. Mirrors. Can't quite see what's coming round, but we're over towards this white line, not on it, because the woodpecker's not gone off. Car just coming round now, just nicely does it. That'll do us. White car up in front. Does bend round to the right. No zebras out, but does bend round. Just mindful. Climbs uphill, does bend round the top. Mindful. Road conditions are damp, but I don't know, like slimy, gritty, slimy looking, slimy, slippery looking. You know what I mean? Wouldn't take a lot for slide, right? Just back him off. Just come off that gas. Just roll him up. Just crest this hill. Ride the wave, can't quite see over the dip, does bend round to the right, signs out there, so back on the gas, off it again, just mindful here, just tight, no bother. Orange flashing lights out up ahead, there's a tractor or something pulled up on left I think, just mindful. Mirrors. Oh, it's not a tractor, it's something broke down. Tyre man, I think, with a wagon. So just mindful of mirrors, just put a signal on because we're going to come out. 2 cars approaching us, just backing right off here. Lloyd's tyres. Again, back him off. Car's coming towards us pretty fast. It's motoring on. Traffic's getting heavier. I'm going to commit. There is blue lights coming behind me, so I just want to clear this. Traffic up in front's going to have to slow. I'm going to clear this and pull him into this bus stop. There's blue lights coming behind us. I think it's an ambulance. Just back him off here. Wait out here. Just mindful now, somebody taking piss following ambulance. I think I'll beat this wagon here, do you know what I mean? There we go. Ambulance is passed. Progress! More of here! That ambulance could do with a good wash. There's only blue lights clean. The rest of it were filthy on back. It's all this road salt what pits up in it. It spreads shite everywhere, doesn't it? Some bonny little properties just tucked back here. Loads of them. They'd be worth a few bob like, but it'd be a lovely little place for to live this, you know. You got a good view out over bloody fells here on a clear day. And they're just nicely just tucked back or just off main road. So you don't take notice if you're driving past. But they're all there. Stunning little properties up here. That would have been a much better lay-by for them 2 foreign trucks for parking. What happened? They've run out of time. At least you get a bloody view. Here we go round the mulberry brush, the mulberry brush, the mulberry brush. She's digging up a mulberry brush, diddly I do. Just off that gas, just roll him up, just offering him up here. We are in a 50, we're currently rolling down at 45. Road conditions are dry, but it just looks greasy and slippy, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? You just get that little bit of a glint off the road, where you're not sure whether it's wet mugginess and it's ready for freezing or not. But it just gives you that look of mindful, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? Again, just rolling him back here, just backing him off on retarder. Just don't want to hit a greasy patch and slide, or even a patch of ice. Mirrors is the big one from Wigan comes through. coming up to Thursby roundabout now. I don't know why I'm trying to talk Scottish, I'm not. I'm going to turn right here and I'm going to go towards that way from take us through to Penrith. I just think it might be quicker because it was right busy down here coming in before. But that's what we're going to do, we're going this way. So just mirrors mindful. I'm coming. Just mindful, coming round nicely. Mindful, car coming from left, signals on now. Coming round, mirrors as we come out over towards this white line, mirrors as we come back out, round and out. Progress! We've a couple of miles to down here, about 4 mile, and it's a sharp left hand turn. It should be signposted for Penrith. Mindful, little van overtaking us, impatient. Building houses on there, so there. There's obviously a big incident gone on somewhere because we've seen one ambulance going flying down and there's another one coming down here. So one's coming from Wigton Silloth way, the other one's coming from Keswick Lake District way. So there's something gone on. Happening, so all going back that way towards Carlisle as well. So I'm actually glad now as I've made the decision to come this way because if there's an accident down there, where we in that direction where the ambulances are going, then job's fucked, innit? But as I said before, it did look bloody busy coming in. So I made the conscious decision that I wasn't going to go back that way, I was going to come back this way. But I just didn't fancy coming through Wigton. Beautiful looking sun started setting up there now in front of us. Just mindful, backing him off. Just use your exhaust brake, or retarder as it's officially known. No need to use the foot brake, just rolling him down on retarder. Telematics wise, we're only on 8 miles per gallon because we've done a bit of hill work last day or two, up to downty. But with the driving scores, the top score for the hills, the up to downty, windy, wiggly, up to Pedo, we're on 48%, and for the hazard perception, all round dogs bollockness, we're on 100. We're actually on 100%. I'll show you in a bit if you want when we stop. Providing I don't get doomed going up and down these frigging hills in a bit of fear when we turn off towards Penrith. Because we drop down Crankshaft Hill and then we climb up the other side of the bridge. Just mindful here, that's signposted for Rossley, that's not what we want, it's the next one for Penrith. Not this one for Penrith we want. It should be the next one coming up. Look at that beautiful sunset up there, it's red sky at night, Shepherd's Delight. Red sky in the morning, don't go out to bed. Yeah, I knew there was something I forgot bloody do. I forgot Mrs. Wife before this. I'm on my way home, love. Because she's not sure whether I'm coming home or not. At the moment, she doesn't know whether I'm coming or going on a Fridays. She always ends up having bloody eats on her own. I still haven't seen this next turning for Wigton yet. There's a turning for Wigton on right, and it's a staggered junction. It'll be a left-hand turn for Penrith for us. I'm used to coming out the other way, you see, going, and then you turn right down here. I done it the other week, if you remember. If you remember, diddly-o, a diddly-do. Should be coming up short, we can't be so far off. that sun setting up there. It's absolutely stunning, beautiful. There is some heavy traffic coming towards it. I can just see right up in far distance there, I can see headlights coming through trees. Just mindful. Here we go, what's this one here, isn't it? That's not it. Brackenthwaite, no, that's not it. Let's get the rest of this lock off windscreen. Again, road conditions are dry, but it just looks slippy. It just looks, I don't know, it looks like there's a layer of grease on road to me. This is going to be our junction here, see. Wigton right, Penrith left. It's a staggered junction. The B5305. Just where these cars are now, see. There we go. Penrith. About 19-20 miles. Just a nice wide swing, just mirrors. Nice wide swing here. Just mindful of this pickup thingamajig malarkey. Just come over, just mindful where my trailer is, arse end. No bother. Come round nicely. Rural crime team. You don't see many of them buggers knocking about, but 21 miles to Penrith. Practically one straight road though, so we're alright. Again, still a little bit of a smear and a smidgen of shite on windscreen, so just get rid. The trouble is, these bloody wipers stay on for too long. See, that's perfect now, they should leave it, but it doesn't. It goes on another 2 or 3 times. And then it, just as you get the bloody thing clear, it does it another 2 or 3 times and smears dry shite again. You can't bloody win, like. Once you turn it off, that should be it. You just do one last one and stop. You want it on again, you put it on once more. Leave smear marks, you see. Big from Wigan. Well, it's actually no trailer on it, so it's a little one from Lee. It's a Lather from Lee. Just mindful, does bend round to the left, can't quite see what's coming, backing him off, returner. / exhaust brake, mirrors. A nice straight road, lovely road, but you know, if you fuck it up, it's half a day out with Undertaker. So I don't know when I'm going to publish this video. I'll put it on at some point over the weekend. Saturday or Sunday. That's 2 I've done today. 1 I've done yesterday. I was in 2. I can't mind though. Yeah, I've done 2. I've done 4 videos this week. There's the one where I was up going towards Aberdeen in the snow. Then the one coming out of Middlesbrough to the side of Thirsk, which I made 2 videos out of that, to be fair. Then one I've done earlier on this afternoon, leaving Northallerton, and this one. I think that's enough for a week, do you? Lonely looking caravans there, see there? Bloody smart. Again, just mindful. Road conditions are looking a bit damp now, to be honest, but then again, you could argue that it's going dark, so it's bound up like that. Looks like it's sun setting anyway over here. Not be long before darkness sets in now. the distance behind me, and I think there's one sat right up my arse. There is. He's turning right up that street there now, so we don't have to worry about it now. Mindful. There's 3 vehicles behind me, but they're a good distance away. One's going to catch us. What about the other 2? They'll all catch us. We're a wagon, you know what I mean? We're an Arctic, lad. We're an Arctic. They'll all catch up with us. They always bloody do eventually. Diddly biddly umpty doo, stinky tighty pickety poo. This is Rossley. Rossley, whatever, Rossley. Rosley? I don't know. If you live around here, tell me. Don't tell me bugger off. We are in a 40, which I'm bang on 40, I did see it. Mindful, this car's coming overtaking us. I knew it was catching us. Nobody wants to get stuck behind a wagon, you see. We're doing bang on speed limit and all. Because they normally have a speed camera van what sits in that little lay-by here, where that post box is. They normally have a speed camera van there, and it waits for you just flying on round that corner. Because you do come into 40, and then you come round that corner blind and you can't see fuck all. Next thing you know, speed camera van sat there. I know. I've never been done by it, but I know it's there. Don't forget, I used to clean windows around here. I used to do all Cumbria window cleaning. So I used to go from Carlisle to Penrith. I used to go to Wigton, all round. And I used to live in Penrith. So when I'd finished at Wigton and I was on my way home, I'd come this way in van. So I know these roads quite well. Again, just mindful, I'm expecting this next car to come and overtake me any second now as we come out of these double white lines. It's up my arse now, here it comes. He's thinking about it, he's just stuck his nose out. He's obviously seen the headlights of this thing coming towards us. There's 2 cars now coming behind me. One up my arse, he's sticking his nose out again, he's desperate to get on. Nobody wants to get stuck behind a wagon, you see. Because they'll know that we're coming to a big hill in a bit. Here he comes now this time. Go on then, get your foot down, pal. So he's out the way, he's gone. We've now got another contender bringing up the rear. Challenging, pushing on back door. That's a bonny little house, a bonny little bungalow. I do like that. That's nice. I like that. I could live out here on my own. Be lovely. I'll tell you what I'd like live me. I'd like live me right round bloody other side of Windermere, like, you know what, posh side, not where all bloody tourists go. Round to the side where bloody back roads are going to nowhere, and it's a nice bonny house there overlooking lake, you know what I mean? I'd like live somewhere like that, be remote like. So you've not far to go for getting back into civilization again, but you know, you're not bothered with tourists every 2 minutes. Unless somebody's got a boat, they're not going to come and bother you on your back garden. No, that's the other side of the shores. Or even Coniston. You go down that road to Coniston going through towards Greenodd roundabout in Ulverston. There's a lot of that you can't get access to. You can't see the lake. It's all private land. So I'd like to live on one of them houses there. Then I'd have to win lottery, mindful, learn a car, I think, just coming to Junction. Mind you, as I've said many times, and I really did mean it, and I do mean it, if I had the money and I didn't have to worry about work properly, I'd like living in the Highlands of Scotland, I would. Apart from the midges, I really would like to live in the Highlands of Scotland. I think somewhere close to Inverness though, because yeah, I do love Aviemore, and I've got an affinity with it and whatnot. This is half crank hill, I think, here now, see. Low gear, 17% gradient. I think this is it. There's a couple of big hills down here. But I really would like to live in the Highlands of Scotland, but somewhere close by Inverness, I think. I like Inverness. Just mindful, can't quite see what's coming round this corner. This is half crank hill, you know, so it's fucking steep too. So I'm constantly on returner here, but just a gentle dab on foot brake every now and again. I don't want too much foot brake because I don't want work brakes out. Just out the other side now, that'll do nicely. Back on returner again. Yeah, just a gentle dab on foot brake. We are fully loaded as well, so we don't want too much foot brake, it'll work brakes out, but that's where your returner comes in handy. Just saves you that thingamajig. Right, let me just select, just get myself ready for this. It's a funny awkward angle bridge, we just need to be ready for it, be mindful. So we come over this bridge over to the side and then we start climbing again. Car coming down, just back off pal. I'm committed, it's a van, sorry. Thank you. Most of the local people around here, they know crack, you know what I mean? They know exactly what crack is. So if they see you coming down, they'll give way, they'll back off. They know exactly what you're doing, what crack is. Right, this is going to be some pull now. It's not as steep as that hill we've just come down, but I have been up that hill fully loaded before. The one we've just come down. But this is a cheeky one. So you don't want me to another big one here now, because if you have back off here, job's fucked. So just mirrors as we're coming round. Also looking up ahead. We've dropped lucky there, we've been alright. Didn't want me to another big one from Wigan there. And we've also, quite lucky, I'm still on 100% on the bottom score and 48% on the top telematic wise. And we've not dropped from 8 miles per gallon, so we're alright. Right, mindful, this van's going to scoot past us now, followed by another bigger van. They've followed us down the road a bit. Here we go, he's the second. That should free us up now, we've no mind, we've nobody behind us, for now. We'll have another running battle when the next one catches us up in a bit. We're alright now. We're not that far, but now. Back into open speed limit, but we are still climbing slightly. Back him off, just come off that gas, just start dropping him back on returner again, exhaust brake. So I don't know about you, but I have no plans for the weekend, mindful junction. And I have no plans as such for the weekend. I quite fancy a drink, I'm going to see if wife wants to go out tomorrow. I don't know, I quite fancy a pint tomorrow. I'm going to see if she's up for it. Partial to Guinness these days as I'm getting a bit older. Ice cold, poured very well. The best pint of Guinness I've ever had so far though was when we went to London for a week and we was in we went to Covent, well we was down the West End, we went to the theatre down in Gage here, and we went round Covent Gardens as well, and there's this pub what we found, and I can't mind out what it was called. It was fucking brilliant. It was expensive, but it was a proper little, it was only a tiny little boozer, and it was rated as the best pint of Guinness in London, and to be honest I agree with it. Oh, it was lovely, it was beautiful. ticket this time, mate. Just that you need a bank loan for go out on a session on it, you know what I mean? So hopefully we've finished climbing now and we're levelling off. Diggity gate, diggity poo. I'm sneaking round the twining shoe. It's getting dark. I don't know what you can see on that camera. It's getting darker. Just see these tractor or something with orange flashing lights on coming up, so just mindful, just backing him off ready, just in case he's not seen me. He's seen me. I'm up, I'm moving, he's seen me, I'm down. If you know, you know. I'm up, I'm moving, he's seen me, I'm down. Tell me what that's referring to. If you know, you know. Some of you will know, some of you won't. Mirrors. Road does narrow here and tighten. The signs just told us they're reducing, so just mindful. Just for this little bridge here, just mindful again, over towards White Line. Just coming through. Mirrors as we come through it. I'm up, I'm moving, he's seen me, I'm down. Then as the little one from Lee come past us. Now it does tighten down here, this road, bends round sharp towards something called Hutton Roof and that, and then we drop down to Penrith. Just looking down through that tree line, I'm sure I've just seen some orange lights flashing coming towards us. Maybe not orange lights, but a set of headlights. I did see some and that was clearly it. Maybe it was the orange or yellow of the car itself, and I could have sworn I seen some orange. Maybe it was just headlights all along, I don't know. Mirrors. There's now 3 vehicles behind me. I don't know where they've appeared from. They just come from nowhere. Like there was no behind us at one point. Now they're everywhere. Again, we've just seen that sign out there, so we know it's going to narrow. We know there's a bridge approaching. Where is it? It's here now. So just mirrors. We're going to meet something just on the way over. Luckily, he's backing off for us. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Nearly seen the same sign as me. As I say, most locals around here will always give you. They'll always leave you room. They'll always give way to you. They don't crack. They know roads. They know what's what. And most of these lot here will all be locals. Friday, innit? Knock off work early time, you know what I mean? They'll all be just finishing, they'll all have just finished work, they'll all be going home. They'll all be local to area, I would imagine anyway. You don't get many tourists up here at this time of year now. Though having said that, this is a busy road at weekends, Saturdays and Sundays with tourists. Not as busy as most, it still has its moments like. Again, mirrors, mindful, does bend round, S-bend, signs out for it there, no zebras as such, vehicle coming down towards us, just mirrors, backing him right off here, just mindful, round the first one, sweeping again, no gas, just levelling him out, just roll and crest up this hill, bit of gas now as we come up top of it, mindful, we've just dropped down to 1, the bastard, it's dropped me down to 99% at bottom, as opposed to 100. Bit disappointed about that, but there you go. I'll get that back. That's a challenge. That's a challenging wank. So just mindful, there's something braying on now coming from 3 behind us. So just just backed in and slotted in behind this one behind me, so we're expecting something. There's 3 vehicles behind us, and there's one just come from 3 behind, so overtook one, so overtook the second, and it's slotted in behind this one behind me. It's a van, I think. Just mindful. Desperate to get on. Some of these lot might be going home themselves, finish work, and they're going the opposite way, so just mindful. He's going to take us now. He's obviously got another vehicle to pass as well. He's thinking about it. Can't go too fast. I can't see over the crest of this next hill. We drop down a dip here, then we crest up, and then we turn, we go left where that car is. Left hand bend. There's a couple of tight bends approaching in a bit as well as we drop down towards signs for Hutton Roof and Penrith and that. Is it Hutton Roof or Hutton End? I'm not sure. Hutton End, I think it's called. Yeah. It's a big straight road here now, then it bends round proper sharp at the bottom to the left. There's all the Pennines up there, see? Here's this van again sticking its nose out. It's wanting past, it's desperate. It's going to attempt it now, I think. Make your mind up, lad. I'm just going to come off on that exhaust brake just so he has enough room to get by me. He's still not got enough room to get by me. There's obviously another vehicle sat right up my arse because he's come in behind that. Just mindful. Just backing him off. Does bend round to the left here. Road conditions still dry, but again it just looks wet and greasy. Looks like you could slip if you. This is unthank, and I think if you do come into any of these bushes or ditches and dikes, it'll be very unthankful. Lives up to its name and reputation, I would imagine. Don't know what reputation it's got. Never lived in unthank, but looks alright. Mirrors. This guy's breathing down my neck now in this van. Not going to let him bully or intimidate me though. He's right up my rigget actually. He's right up my arse. First chance he gets, he's going to come past. Just mindful that he may make a dangerous manoeuvre. I mean, I'm not bothered if he has half a day out with Undertaker. I wouldn't like him to, but it cause a bit of headache for us. So just mindful. Trouble is, I can't keep my eyes too much on mirror because I need to see what's coming at me. Mirrors. Here's your bad bend. Does bend round sharp at the bottom. Zebras around. This guy's thinking about it again. I'm going to go around sharp to the left here now. Mirrors. Signpost in Penrith. B5305 still. There's your zebras. It's a tight bend, so mirrors. Just backing him off onto white line here because it cuts round sharp to the left. Mirrors. Particular caution to mirror on the near side, passenger side here. Mirrors, mindful. Car's just coming now, a right bend nicely. Progress. This van is a white van, white transit type van. It's right up my rigget. He's desperate to get past us, like. Wigan from Wigan. Make that a coach. Yeah, there's Hutton End. Again, does bend round sharp to right shortly. Then we've got a good straight flat then. And this guy will rock it past us, I think. So just back him off, mindful. Again, road just looks a little bit slimy. A little bit greasy. I don't want to slide. There's 4 vehicles now behind us. This guy's going to come past me, I think, any moment soon. First chance he gets. Just having to have eyes up your arse, you see, as well as looking forward. So just come off that gas, just rolling him down, just offering him up, tickling and feckling. Just coasting here. It's not handy when you meet the headlights. One up left here, just mindful, transit type van, minibus. It's not handy when you just stop crest and fill here and you meet the headlights coming up towards you. You're temporarily blinded like a startled rabbit. There you go, he's thinking about it again, he's shoving his nose out. Desperate this one, get on. He's probably got a pint in pub waiting on him. Absolutely desperate. We're doing 50 miles an hour, we're doing the legal this guy's going to get by us. He's trying his best, but I'm not backing off for him. There's nowhere to go. I've nowhere to pull over. I'm just holding my course. Just drops down here, see there. Big one from Wigan, I think, coming towards us. Just mindful. Ain't that a coach or a bus? It's proper going dark now, like another half an hour it'll be pitch black. Time now is 4:45. So we must be coming up to an hour mark here. We get down towards Penrith here, towards junction 42, and I'll call it a day and I'll cut you loose. So this guy's got his opportunity now, come on, he's fannying on now. I'd have been, if I was so desperate like him, I'd have been past me now, but I think he's realised resistance is futile. You don't make Morotheus leading the way. Just coming into a 40, so just back him off a touch. Again, we're coming up towards junction 40 now, so resistance is futile. For all his desperation of this guy behind me, he's not managed to get past us. Because I didn't want to be bullied. You know, don't let them bully you. Of the M6, pal. I believe this guy's going to be coming. Now I'm going to go the M6. It looks alright down there. I could be wrong. It looks alright. We're going the M6 back to junction 40. So we'll cut you loose at Penrith. We'll take you with us down to Penrith. Here he is. Here's this van. What's been so desperate to get by us. There he goes. Good lad. Go on then, go and enjoy your pint. Enjoy your weekend, son. Go out, have a bet, have a gamble. Get leg over. Do whatever makes you happy. I hope you've not got too far to go. On you go. On you go, son. Foot down Friday, innit? So we're 4 miles off Penrith. Tight, tighty, tiddly tie. A stinking rotten swiney tie. Oochie coochie tickly doo. Sticking it on in the dog to die. Diddly diddly po. Yeah, we'll come off at junction 40. I'll whack him into first lay-by there and I'll cut you loose. Set it off. I'm not going to run you into the yard. Well, I'm based at Penrith, basically. So again, it's a pain in the arse because I've got to come all the way past, nigh on past our yard, to go all the way up near the Silloth. But at least I'm loaded for Monday and I can just get straight away on Monday. Northwest, 21 and 22nd of January. This mindful one broke down here on third shoulder, and thousands are on. Thousands are on, see they? Thousand leads. mirrors and the signal's on. Just come off that gas, just roll him down. Start backing him off now. Exhaust brake. A little bit of foot brake now because we are descending before we climb up this next bit. Lights have just changed. Mirrors mindful. Mindful mirrors. These are on green, next one's on red, so just keep backing him off and just roll him up to these lights. Just tickling and feckling, pal, just tickling and feckling. Tight, 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 tiddly tight, tight, oh. Right, there's a lay-by just the other side of this roundabout. I'm going to pull him in here and I'm going to set her out here. But listen, I have been your old mate Borothea. Once again, you, my friend, have been beautiful. Thanks very much for watching. Have a great weekend. You'll probably see this tomorrow. Today's Friday. I'll probably post it sometime tomorrow. You have yourselves a great weekend. I'll speak to you again next week at some point. I'll see you later. Thanks very much. I'm out of here. Ta-ra now.